Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They still can't get him. Throw left side complete. It's Watts. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10.
Let's go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw on second down. Clements. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. To throw on third down. Clements. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch 18. 18. Watch 18. Tight door. Tight door. Tight door.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second down, it's Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds Coleman. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watts. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
They're going to look to throw. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but that's caught inside the 20. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 61 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Gun, 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 gun. Gun, 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 gun. Hot. Hot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play here for the Bills, and even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
To throw again. Clements. That's complete. It's Bell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Fire!
Looking to throw on second down. Clements. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
On third down, it's Robinson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
To throw on second down, Clements. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now!
And they'll run it here. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
All right, here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Clements. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Clements. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Operating from the gun, Clements. And Ingram holds it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Right, now,
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Watts. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Detroit!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Watch it now, Barney.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. David Johnson here on the catch. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Lions. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills draw a bit closer. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
How about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. It's a foot race past the 20 and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. In for the score. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Gun. Hey, alert 3.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Sheds off the tackle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Coleman has it here right side. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Blue 90.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lions. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Gun! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Underneath for Johnson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Over.
Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught. Jones. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gun. Over. Hot.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Detroit! Gun! Detroit! All right, now, Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Back to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Whoosh. Still fighting for more. And it winds up a terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it. Blue.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Toss play to Robinson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling
No,
here.
check. Patriot.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game